Hello everybody, Proton here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So today we have pulled the boy STR TIEN. So we're gonna be doing his 55% showcase video and test him out, see how our boy looks. So we did the discussion already as to how this character can be able to perform and things like that, and I feel like he is gonna be pretty dang strong in certain sections. He can be able to do some really good damage while also being like a solid slot 1 unit at certain points. So we'll be able to showcase that out here. Again, 55% full level 1 links. We'll test him out on one of his 200% teams. Let me also put him on the LR's tag there. He's in a couple of 200% teams, but I'm gonna showcase him here. That way we can be able to look at our boy Tien in a better fashion. So let me also move this over here. I moved my setup. It's completely weird, but yeah. All right, so let's go. We shouldn't have any issues with this team, I hope. There's more DB Saga than anything else, but yeah. All right, so let's play the intro animations. It's kind of sad that, of course, Tao is on slot 3, so actually, I don't think Tao can Tao play his intro, because I don't think we have a lot of mission execution category allies here.
Yes, 少しは楽しい勝負ができそうだぜ。北東に2300キロか。Aloha!
Never mind, it's when another mission execution category ally is on the team, not in the same rotation. So, alright. So, you guys can see that we can be able to use the active skill right away. This can be activated when there's a Turtle School or Kamehameha category enemy, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of the battle. In this case scenario, this Goku Black is a Kamehameha category enemy, so we'll take advantage of that. We're getting solid links here. Incredible Adventure Guides at the Dragon Ball's Fierce Battle, but we also can get Crane School by doing this. And the Dawn Raid. So if we do something like this, we put him on slot 2, we can be able to get some solid links here and there. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna see how well he performs on slot 1, seeing as though he is going to get the damage reduction before attacking. However, he is getting attacked. Like, he's gonna do his attack and then he's not gonna have the damage reduction anymore. So we do need to get hit in order for us to get the extra buffs. So I'm going to let him be on slot 1 for that. Actually, no, it won't make sense, right? Because the so he gets 2 key, attack and defense plus 250%, and he's providing defensive support for 2 turns, 30% defense. So before receiving an attack within the turn, he's getting 75% damage reduction. We can still put him in here, because he will still have 75% damage reduction. And as soon as he gets hit, we're gonna have that 400% defense, 30% damage reduction, 3 key, attack plus 100%, and defense plus 200%. At least these last 3, like the 3 key, attack plus 100%, and 200% defense, and 20% extra damage reduction is for 3 turns. So we're gonna be able to see some substantial buffs for our boy Tien here. Let's see how well he does on slot 1. Hopefully we can be able to get supered here. To keep in mind that we're also getting support from Bulma. This Bunny Bulma is providing 1 key, 50% attack and defense for DB Saga characters. So let's see how our boy Tien performs here. 55% by the way, so 6.2 million. Not as strong, of course. Do keep in mind that we don't have the best linking partners here. Okay, so we got all that, the extra buffs, the extra defenses, no super. I kind of was wishing for a super attack on turn 1, so that way we could have seen the counter or the notification. But yeah, have it on slot 2, of course. Of course I have it on slot 2. I'll try to make it happen where we can be able to see the counter and the Ki Blast Super notification. Let me check because I'm currently rendering. Oh, it completed. Okay. Oh, interest. I was making sure because I finished recording. Well, Zach just finished editing the video. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate you. So I'm gonna go ahead and start uploading that. Let's do this. We'll float off. Our boy. Our girl, sorry. We'll float off our girl Bulma here. And then we'll do this. Surprisingly, I'm getting hungry. It's weird. Me hungry at 5:20 in the morning? Interesting. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, this team can be able to do some pretty hefty damage. Well, the double Tau team, basically, is doing insane amounts of damage. But okay, so now I'm curious to see how well he does on slot 2, because now, oh my, what? I didn't check his defense actually initially, but that's insane. So 955k defense on his second turn. That is because we got hit on turn 1. He got the extra defenses. So now by putting him here as the second attacker in the turn, we're gonna see how this works. So he's getting attack plus 100%, defense plus 200%, and his attacks will be effective against all types for 4 turns. And we're also getting 400% attack, 200% defense, and a 70% chance to dodge when attacking. So that'll possibly be pretty crucial for us to see there. So let's do this. Not a lot of rainbow cases for Tao, which is fine. He also has a cool battle motion here, which is not bad. I like that. Let's do this, because I want to collect as many geysers with Path to Power Goku as we can. So we'll do this as well. We're gonna get the support right here, which is good. Tao shouldn't die for this, right? Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, we shouldn't be killed. But yeah, this is the weakest turn for Tao. I didn't collect as many geysers as I would have liked. But yeah, let's see here. 70 million. Look at this bad boy just jumping up like that. Okay. And then, of course, the 70% chance to dodge proccing right there. Very good stuff. He's getting support from Bulma from the previous turn. Remember that support for Bulma is 2-turn support. And then we got the Path to Power Goku here providing that extra support there at the end. Pretty good stuff. 70 million. It seems pretty high for our boy Tien here. And of course, the more 18 key super attacks we do, the better, because again, he stacks attack on his 18 key. So that's going to be very crucial for us to just continue getting. So that way he just continues pumping up those numbers, right? Alright, so let's do this right here. I also don't want to finish off this Goku Black as fast as we are doing this. But I mean, okay. Trying to look for a title for my summoning video. Alright, we're looking good. Dude, I'm trying so hard to like think for a title. Alright, so before attacking, I think this Goku Black does not do a Keyboard Super, which is not great. We'll put it to the test, we'll see. Let's do this. Again, the more 18 key super attacks we do with this man, the better. That way we just keep on increasing his 18 key, well, increasing his super attack power. That way, whenever we go into his active, he's gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Ooh. Not if we get killed like that. Okay. Sure. I'll hop back in. Yeah. It can be pretty tedious whenever we have like things like that happen to us. Like there's no way to prevent that from happening. Of course, he's not a... I feel like that can be very misleading. That's 75% damage reduction. Oh my god. But no, like, brother. This man has some good damage reduction on slot 1. This is an awful rotation. But by no means, way, shape, or form get misled by just him getting that extra damage reduction on slot 1 before attacking, because it's not gonna save you that much. Tien doesn't have guard either, so it's not gonna be like substantial that he can be like a slot 1 character, right? I don't know. I really don't know what to title this. God dang it. But yeah, I wanted to build up a little bit more of the attack power for Tien, just so that we can be able to see how Tien looks in terms of attack. But I was surprised that we had a little bit over. I should have checked his defense. Let's check his defense now. See how he looks. I also want to get supered so we can get a counter there. So we're at 291. Do keep in mind that we have that extra attack and defense at least for these two, for this turn as well. So we'll take that. Let's see if he does super attack on slot 1. I am begging him to do that just so that we can get to see the counter, bro. I want to see it. That counter looks really sick too. So 6.6 million. Okay, and then of course once he gets hit, he's gonna be able to do that massive jump there. No super, of course. God dang it. Trying to look for a title, man. I don't know. It's just a plain old title. You know what? That works. Sure. We'll do that. It's been a while since I've been doing like Dokkan videos at this hour. My brain might not be functioning. I was thinking like, oh, that we can do this and then I can go to bed. And I have to wake up in like 30 minutes. So it wouldn't be worth it to just go back to bed. I'm hopeful that people, whoever summoned, only summoned with the tickets, man, because Okay. So now we can be able to see TN with a massive jump here. So now we're at 897k. But seeing as previous events has led us to just not keep him on slot 1, this is where we're possibly just gonna keep TN here. We're gonna keep him on slot 2 so that way he can be able to get not only his chances of dodging, but the extra attack and defenses that he can get. Now, even so, like, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Yeah, this boss fight can be annoying. The one thing that I want to criticize that TN for is that, like, some of these units are not 67. Yeah, like that's a massive jump right there. Some of these units are not getting, like, maybe some defense on their supers and things like that, because TN is only raising attack on super. And for some unknown reason, we're 2025 where these bosses can hit you devastatingly hard, and we have fights where we're just not building up defense at all on our super attacks. I find that weird, and that we have to depend on getting hit. While, like, I'm all in for that. Yeah, we can take some hits here and there, but, you know, a regular old me will, you know, the game is gonna register, oh, it's Radokun using this TN. We're gonna super attack the least convenient character to handle a super attack. He dies, and then he has to start all over again. Like, but of course I did want to try out TN on slot 1, because of course before attacking, we get that 75% damage reduction. Turns out he can't handle it. So, yeah. Like, do you have to put him on slot 2 right after this? Right after he, like, is he only gonna be good for that first initial turn? I guess. I don't know. Then he, we had the active skill that we are possibly gonna play a little bit later. I do want to go for one more attack before we write things off, right? So, yeah, let's go do this. That's another thing. That this Goku Black, does he raise attack? Yeah, attack and defense after receiving 8 attacks. Of course. Well, we're at 390, which means that if we put him on slot 1 and we get super attack, we're just straight up dead, because we no longer have that build up on defense that he got after getting hit. Now, you either put him on slot 1 and get that benefit of getting those extra defenses, or you just take a super attack immediately and he gets killed. I want to test it out where he just doesn't super attack me. Man, don't do it, man. Let me see TN. Let me see TN on a good turn, bro. Please, I'm begging you. He's gonna super me, isn't he? Okay, don't do it. God dang it. I don't know. I think he dies here. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, we're still alive. 18 million. Here's the thing. So he gets 75% damage reduction before receiving an attack within the turn. Then after he gets hit, that damage reduction goes from 75 to 30%. And then he gets the extra 20% damage reduction. This is for 3 turns. Now, he also gets defense plus 400%. He gets 3 key, attack plus 100%, and defense plus 200%. And the additional damage reduction for 3 turns. All those extra stats are really good, but you saw what we had to sacrifice in order for us to get there. So, alright, I want to finish up this turn. So, let's do this. Okay. We'll do this. That's the invocation, so that's gonna help him out. We'll do this, and we'll get the counterpart grip support here. Also heal up a little bit because, my goodness, we took a lot of damage there. My gosh, I remember we're... Oh my god, okay. That's a little bit of extra damage than I would have wanted, but that's fine. Okay, one more, I think, okay. At least General Blue is going to finish it, so that's fine. So then next turn, we're going to have Bunny Bulma, we're going to have Bulma, we're going to have some good support, we're going to have some links active here, like The Incredible Adventure, Guidance of the Dragon Balls maybe? Actually, no, we don't have LL Bulma. Okay, that's fine. So now, let's see how we're looking. Now, things can be pretty treacherous, so... Man, we're so low on HP, man. So low on HP. Okay, let's do this. Do I use his active here? I guess I have to, man. So he's on slot 2. Whenever he attacks, that's the second or third attack in the turn, we're gonna get that extra 400% attack, 200% defense. So we're gonna be looking really nice. The effect is we're gonna cause ultimate damage to the enemy. We're gonna get 24 ki for the turn. How many links active do we have here? Everything active except for legendary power and infighter. So we're looking solid here. There's also some nice links. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else that we can. If we die here, then we're just gonna have to restart all over again. So let's just play it. Not the greatest amount of damage, but that'll do. I'll take that. Alright, we get some nice healing here, and then of course Bunny Bulma is providing that extra support, so we'll get to see how high TN's attacks that can be here, if bearing no death issues. Okay, we're fine. Haven't run Tao. I really wanted to do his world tour, but man. Oh no, Bulma, come on, man. Bulma. We had the dodge right there. You couldn't do that. Oh my god. Alright, so let's see if this goes a little bit smoother than earlier. So we're no longer fighting a Kamehameha enemy because we just sped through this a lot. So maybe I'm getting some bad RNG? I feel like he can get a lot higher than what he did. He didn't get as high as I really would have wanted, or as I thought he would get. So I'll give it another good old try here and see how our boy can look. But man. Alright, let's see if we can be able to make him look good here, at least on this run. We kind of need it, right? That way we can show a little bit more prowess for Tien. Alright, I love to argue with people on Twitter. Alright, so we're back in it. He was on slot 1. So I think this is what you most likely would want to do with this guy. Like, maybe push him on slot 2 and be able to get not only the extra stats as well. You're going to be looking at Tien at some pretty high attack stats too, so... we're gonna get only 5k. I think this still counts as us getting the support. Yeah, because it's only he only needs 5k whenever he's on slot 3. If he's on any other different slot, like slot 2 or slot 1, then he needs 7. So, alright, so let's see how high Tien can get up to here. We also need to see the counter, bro. I want to see if we can be able to get it. So 70 million, like, yeah, he can get up that high, like 55%. And then of course he has that 70% chance to dodge there too, not bad. We'll definitely take that. I'm also like I'm thinking to myself, like, what else do I need to do? Like, what else do we need to show from Tien? We also gotta, yeah, we gotta show the counter and stuff like that. Let's do this. I'm out here thinking, like, he's not a proper slot 1 unit, unfortunately. Like, I'm seeing how things happened, and you know, it can be tedious. Like, let's not only distract ourselves from the fact he provides defense support for 2 turns, which is very good. Him, I feel like they want him to be a slot 1 unit because of all the benefits that he gets as the first attacker in a turn. Because think about this, he's getting, for 3 turns, he's getting 3 key, attack plus 100% and defense plus 200% and extra 20% damage reduction. And then he also gets, this is, I'm assuming, is this, I really don't think this is permanent. I think this is just in the turn. So he gets 400% defense and he gets the 30% damage reduction. This all while receiving an attack as the first attacker in the turn. So if we do get hit as a first attacker in the turn, like, we're gonna get some really nice benefits from it. But it's only, I figure it's only for those threshold of turns, because right now I don't think he has the 400% defense anymore. He doesn't have the 30% damage reduction. I want to put him in here because these guys have the opportunity to do the Ki Blast. PSA, they have constantly done a Ki Blast super attack game. It is a small chance, it's a small window that these guys can be able to do their other super attack, which is the Concerto Slash, which is an unarmed super, or a combo super. I'm gonna be very upset if the game just gives me their just a different type of super. So let's do. Everybody wants key, bro. Let me do this. We'll use bonus active at this point. Like, I want to not only get the video done, but I also want to make sure that we do this correctly. I also got to start getting ready for work and stuff, so yep. Alright, and now we just give all the support to TN here. Okay, there we go. Now we got the notification, which is good. There we go. See how much damage do we do here? Oh, that looks clean. That looks clean, Bubba. That looks clean. So 22 million. So now I want to put him on slot 2 the next turn, and then we do the active. This would have been the perfect turn to do it though, because we got the Bulma support here. We got the active skill as well. It was going to be a bit tedious to try to get it done, but we're also going to get the support from Kid Goku next turn. If I'm not mistaken, Bunny Bulma is also going to be here on this turn too, so she's going to be providing extra support. So we'll do it. I think we got a good shot here, being able to do some nice little damage here. We'll see. But yeah, that was a solid look there. We did get hit with the super attack, but we were able to technically counter and nullify it, so didn't have any issues with that. We'll take these. I was worried about General Blue, but we can dodge here, so nothing to worry about too much. Not too much. And then we get the support for 2 turns. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that was pretty good. Alright. We were able to see the counter, which was good. Nice little damage there. Now we're gonna do the active skill for him. We're gonna get him some extra damage. Again, we've been building up attack. Do keep in mind that on his 18 key, he greatly stacks attack. So, very, very good stuff. I think, is it for the, yeah, so his 12 key is just for the turn. And even then, you're not gonna, it's very unlikely that you get this, because he doesn't have any built-in additionals. So the only thing that TN is gonna be doing is just the 1 attack. So if for some miracle, you decided, okay, I'm gonna summon the banner, and you decide to pull, and you pull like 3 TNs, I suggest additionals and dodge will be really good. Maybe crits if you want to do damage, if you want to focus a little bit more on damage, since this guy's going to be stacking attack. He doesn't have any crits either on his potential, so I guess I would say maybe just give him some crits. But the design for this character is just like, it's asking you to do crits and additionals, and then you depend on that second turn slot where he can be placed there, so that way he can defend himself a lot better with the 70% chance to dodge. But on fights that nullify dodges is not gonna be happy fun time all the time, right? Alright, so we'll do this and let TN destroy the stage. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. I can't do damage. Alright, well, there you go. Like, we'll see how he looks on this turn. He's gonna be he's gonna explode this turn. Those are unnaturally high attack stats there. Let's see how our buddy boy looks here on this turn. We could have put him on slot 1 too and get the chance of nullifying that, but that's fine. I want to leave him on slot 2 because I feel like that's how you need to go for this. Turn 1, you put him in there so he can be able to get the extra attack buffs that he can get on turn 1, 71 million. And then on the next turn, you put him on slot 2, so that way he gets the chances of dodging, and then he gets the additional buffs. Like he gets 400% attack, 200% defense, and 70% chance to dodge when attacking. And then for 4 turns, he's able to get the additional 100% attack, 200% defense. So it's like a little bit of a switcheroo moment. You put him on slot 2 or certain instances, then you put him on slot 1 in certain instances here and there. And see how it works, man. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. This is not a bad showing by Tien. I'm curious to see that next turn though. He's not gonna do as much damage as we think he would do this time around because we already did the active skill and stuff. But I want to place him on slot 1 just to see if what I'm saying is factual. Like you can put him on slot 1, then on slot 2, then you just jump back in, put him on slot 1 again, because again, he's gonna get those extra defense, that extra attack, that extra key buff for 2 turns. And you can be able to get some benefit out of that. The problem is, he can be susceptible to just getting you killed, which is not what you would want for the boy there. So we'll do that turn, and I think we are good to wrap things up. I don't think we need to properly continue because we're looking pretty nice so far with our boy Tien here. Looking pretty strong. He has some good numbers putting out here. So, all right. So let's test the theory. Can he be placed on slot 1? So 446k defense here. We're getting that extra. We're getting the 75% damage reduction before attacking. And we're also providing that support from Bulma. We're also going to be providing the support from Path to Power Goku now. If we're able to capture the orbs that we need, which we can. Let's do that. He's not going to do as much damage as he used to do on slot 2 because he's not getting that big jump on attack. But substantial jump, I would say, from the previous times that we placed him on slot 1, right? So 23 million, almost 24. At 55%, he's not bad, man. Okay, we didn't get the notification. Oh, we did. Okay, perfect. Nice. Get some extra damage here. Boom. I like that. Dude, it's so good. Oh my god. I gotta rewatch Dragon Ball, man. I gotta sit down, properly rewatch it. Because there are some pretty cool moments from that. Not only from the second, like the 22nd World Tournament arc, but from the fight versus Piccolo, like the Demon King Piccolo. Oh, it will be so good to see. All right. Do I want to do one more turn with him? Because this is basically just like a sandbox fight. We're constantly just like trying to do damage, but this guy just continuously heals, and we can't like try to kill him. So we'll see the next turn. We'll have Bulma in there, and we're gonna put him on slot 2. I think this guy constantly super attacks on slot 1, which is okay. Actually, my alarm is about to sound in a bit. I forgot to turn it off. Alright, I'm hopeful that the turn passes through pretty quickly. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me just turn it off real quick. Alright, I turn it off as soon as the clock hits 6 a.m. But that means I gotta start wrapping up this video because I gotta get ready for work. So the summoning video should be up right now. You guys can be able to see how I pulled for the boy. Yeah. Very solid. I would say he is pretty solid. Not looking too bad at all. I'm gonna keep this in mind to not use TN while I'm doing my million resets run, because I don't want to. I don't want to, technically, just straight up. I don't want to do it, so that way people can be able to actually get a chance at taking the event down. So I might not be able to capture orbs with Bulma. Okay, we can. We'll do that. Alright, so Tien is gonna be looking a lot nicer here. We're gonna have links like Legendary Power. This is actually gonna hurt. Are we dead? Okay, that's fine. We got links like Legendary Power, we got The Incredible Adventure, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, Dot on Ray, Crane School. We got 5 out of 7 links active. I think we don't have Infighter and something else, but I'm not sure. Actually, should check his defense. 81. I keep forgetting to check his defense, man. I think he should have been above 1,000,000 this turn. And there you go. I mean, yeah, he's looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it there. He's doing what he. Thank you. I guess. The dodges, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I guess the game heard me. It's like, oh, you're gonna stop the showcase? Okay, I got you. But yeah, Tien, he looks good. He looks good. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about our boy LR Tien here. He's looking pretty strong. I feel that he might have some issues early on, just like we tried to do when we put him on Salon 1 and he took 800k for some reason. But he's looking pretty good. I liked it. He's gonna be doing insane amount of damage. Even at 55%, he can get up to like 84 million. So pretty strong. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about our boy LR Tien. If you guys summoned on his banner, let me know as well. Hopefully your luck went pretty well summoning for Tien. Hopefully you got him with the tickets and things like that. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.